What's going on, everybody? Sparks Comics here. I'm ready to bring you guys a comic review. This comic review is going to be on Space Bastards. That's right, Space Bastards. What kind of comic name is that? I'll let you guys know soon. Before we get there, though, shout out to Azarest Tiger, my brother on Spine Ticks, for sending me my Spine Ticks t-shirt. Gotta rep the crew. We do things every Saturday night. It's at 10 p.m. Central Time, so that's 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. We go on, we talk comics, we talk other comic-related stuff for anywhere from 2 to 4.5 hours. So be sure to check out the Spine Ticks. If you haven't subbed them up already, please do so. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, drop a comment below. If you want to know when I'm going to post more of these videos, because I don't really have a posting schedule, go ahead and hit that little bell button and that will tell you when the next video is coming out. And yeah, so if you want to know what happens in Space Bastards #1, I'm going to try to keep it spoiler free, but I'll give you a good summary of it that'll hopefully pique your interest and get you to go and pick this up, because this is a little bit of a spoiler, but I liked it. So coming up, Space Bastards comic review. Alright, welcome back, guys. This is it, Space Bastards #1. And so my best summary of what this book is the Postal Service in space, but in order to deliver a package, there's essentially a battle royale that takes place. And so the more people that die in order to deliver the package, or the more hands that it exchanges before delivery, the more the delivery person gets paid. And so just based off of that premise, you know there's gonna be some bloodshed, and oh, it's great. So we meet our main character in the middle of something that happens later on. He's getting attacked, it looks like, something. And then it cuts to 11 months before that event. And that's how we kind of get introduced to this whole idea of what the Postal Service is, the Space Postal Service, right? And then we get to meet our other main character, maybe Nemesis, and where is he? He's in here somewhere. But yeah, so they call the Intergalactic Postal Service. So Postal Service, but you know, intergalactic. Our main character is David S. Proton. I really hope that's a reference to David S. Pumpkins, because, you know, that was a great little skit. But David gets taught how to do his job. You know, he gets the on-the-job training by this guy who is, you know, has a horn in the middle of his head, and his name is Manicorns. So like a man-unicorn, a manicorn. And he's total, like, badass guy that doesn't give two craps about anybody, and will do what it takes to get paid at the end of the day and survive. And so he's supposed to be teaching our protagonist, David Proton, how to do the job, and they go and they're doing a delivery, and they get into lots of violence, gratuitous amounts of violence, but it's great. We see all kinds of different beings. We see some like robot looking guys, we see some human looking people. I thought we had some other, there's a tentacle at some point. So it's you know, it's a wide variety of aliens in here. And then at the end, is where some interesting things happen that I'm not gonna spoil. But I'll leave it at David Proton seems to have picked up what to do on the job pretty quickly. So I picked this up on the recommendation from Guy Forge from the Pressable Defects. This was his pick of this last week, and him and the other guys, Matt Forge and Jay DeButcha 105, all talked about this in their weekly New Comic Book Day show. I got the link to the Pressable Defects in the description, so go check them out if you don't watch them already. But yes, that's why I picked this up. I was intrigued by the idea of this comic, and I also saw this 1 in 10 variant that's a blacklight variant that I thought, this looks incredible. And you know, in my head I was thinking my shop's not gonna order 10 of this book and get this variant, and they did, but because one of the people at the shop was interested in reading the book, so they went a little bit more in on it, and I'm glad they did, because that's awesome. Now I just need a blacklight to, you know, make it look cool. But so looking at this book, guys, you know, how am I gonna grade it? Premise and idea for the story. Honestly, just the knowing it was just the Intergalactic Postal Service, but like looking at the cover and knowing, you know, there's a little bit more, there's gonna be some violence. My thoughts on the premise, that's a solid 8, 9 out of 10. So I'll say 8.5 out of 10. The art in this was good. I like the detail in, you know, what's happening in the foreground. The backgrounds are pretty decently detailed. Colors are great. I'm gonna go with a 8 out of 10 on that as well. And then story, freaking 10 out of 10 for me. 10 out of 10. And that leaves us with the characters. David Proton's kind of has a switch in his character that kind of gets into some spoilers, but I didn't see it coming, so I thought that was pretty cool. Manny Corns is going to be Manny Corns. He's not going to change. I don't see him being someone who's a character that develops too much, because he is who he is. So I like that they've established these characters pretty well, and so I'm gonna give them a probably an 8 out of 10. And so overall for this book, then I'm saying 9 out of 10. Absolutely love this. Go pick it up. It's great. It's fun. If you don't like a lot of violence, it's not good, but otherwise, excellent book. So thank you guys for watching this comic review of Space Bastards #1. Please check out some of my other reviews that I've done for comics. I've done some for Department of Truth. Maybe I didn't do crossover yet. Thinking about crossover once we finish a story arc. I've done Scumbag. Everybody loves Scumbag. That was a great one. So go check some of those other ones out. I'm planning on doing some more of these, especially some of the new indie series that I've picked up. I want to do some more story arc reviews. So once I start completing some story arcs, I'm gonna go back and do a review. So be on the lookout for that. And thank you guys for watching this video. As always, remember to collect what you love, and I'll see you guys next time.